Emiliano to one of the girls' rehearsals to give the girls a few tips. Gloria met Emiliano again 3 months after the first meeting. She says, "My mother dragged me to the wedding that I really didn't want to go to, and Emiliano's band was playing. Emiliano remembered me and asked me to sing a song with a band. A few weeks after that, Emiliano asked Gloria to join the band permanently. At first, Gloria said no. She had just begun classes at the University of Miami because her high school grades were so good. She made honors roll every semester. Gloria had received a scholarship.
Okay, she had never talked about joining band or finding a full-time musical career. Of course, she's a music, liked to sing, but mostly for fun. She worked that if she joined Emma's band, she would not have time for her studies, or as mother wanted to. But Emma promised Gloria that she will perform only on weekends and vacations. Her mother agreed that Gloria could sing, but only if Gloria agreed to finish college. Gloria promised, then accepted Emma's offer. "I love music so much that I couldn't let a great opportunity like this pass me by," she says. With Gloria as a singer, the band had a better, different, very special sound. Soon, Emilio changed the band's name from the Man Electrical to My Sound Machine. All of a sudden, Gloria says, "I was going to parties every weekend, singing with the whole band behind me." She loved to perform and came to realize that music was her calling.
Where are you going?
Everybody, follow me. And keep a sharp eye. Here we go, another hunt through the castle.
Your turn.
Through the music, Gloria and Emiliano got to know each other like the Ferraros. Emiliano and his family had come from Cuba like many Cuban refugees. They had settled in Miami. They were very poor when they arrived in the United States, so Emiliano worked as many jobs to support his family. By the time he met Gloria, Emiliano was the director of marketing at a Miami company. But Emiliano's real passion was music, and his part band was one of the most popular dance bands in Miami. By the time Gloria joined the band, Emiliano had long been thinking about quitting his job and working with his band full time. Gloria sang with the band for a year and a half before Emiliano asked her out. They fell in love, dating steadily during Gloria's last 2 years at the university. In May 1978, Gloria graduated from college. 3 months later, on September, she married Emiliano. Okay, so what do Gloria and Emiliano have in common?
Gloria and Emiliano fell in love. They stayed with Gloria the last 2 years at the university.
Yeah, but before that, what do they have in common?
But before that, Gloria and Emilio know each other, like many Cuban refugees she has in Miami.
They both came from Cuba, right?
Yeah. Now I think they both came in Cuba, and after their marriage, Gloria and Emilio began a long, hard job, getting the band known all over the world. The Miami Sound Machine's first album, Renaissance, was a collection of disco, pop, and original bells sung in Spanish. During the next 2 years, the band released 2 more albums. All the albums sold well in Miami, but they didn't get much attention anywhere else. In 1980, 2 changes took place in Gloria's family. Her father died after 12 years of crippling illness. He had been a veteran military hospital since 1975. Some illness has brought the family much grief, Gloria says. Instead, get to your heart. Will you pray? No, I'll cook my own food. That's the suffering will end. But you can't imagine why anyone has go through something like that. That's a year ago. Gloria and Emma's first child was born. Gloria much more happy to see family. The couple named the boy Abe. They decided to do that was that their son was the most important thing in their lives.
So what happened? They had a baby?
Yes. They did.
What's his name?
Naib. Your turn.
Not long ago, after Naib was born, Emiliano quit his full-time job. He wanted to give all his attention to making a success of Gloria to the Miami Sound Machine. Soon the group signed a contract with Disco CBS International, the Miami-based Hispanic division of CBS Records. Disco CBS International specialized in Latin music. Company officials decided that the Miami Sound Machine should release albums only in Spanish. The band recordings would be sold in Latin America, countries where the people speak mostly Spanish. Gloria explained, CBS thought we would sell better in Latin America if we sang Spanish, but we kept the right to record in English because eventually we wanted to try for the States. During the next several years, Miami Sound Machine recorded 4 Spanish language albums. From those albums came a dozen songs that became worldwide hits. By 1984, Miami Sound Machine was one of the most popular recording groups in Latin America. And even better, Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine were becoming popular all over the world.
Great. Okay. Throughout the rest of the 1980s, Gloria and the Miami Sound Machine recorded song after song. Each was bigger success than the one before. During those years too, the group began to record English language songs. The string of hits began with Dr. B's advertised that song that the group recorded in English. Dr. B was on the record's B-side. The sides usually gets no air on the radio. But it was long before Dr. B could be heard on Miami radio stations, both Spanish and English language. When CBS released it nationally as a dance single, it soon number 10 on the dance charts. In 1984, the group's also recorded the Diet of Innocence, Return to Love, came out the next year. These 2 albums made Gloria and the Miami Sound Machine successful over English-speaking market. In fact, Conga, a single from Primitive Love, Your Turn,
went to the number 2 on the American pop charts. The song also made Billboard's Dance, Latin, and Black charts. The first song in the American music history to appear on 4 charts at the same time, Let It Loose, stayed on the pop charts for more than 2 years. The album sold 3 million copies in the United States alone, and it produced 4 top 10 hits. The group performed at the closing of the 1987 Pan American Games, even though the Cuban government protested because it wanted a Latin American band to play. And in 1989, Cuts Both Ways demonstrated Gloria's talent as a songwriter. The album contained 10 of the many songs she had written during a 20-month tour. Wow, so she became famous, huh?
Alright, the early months of 1990 carried on the streak of success. Gloria and the band performed at the American Music Awards and Grammy Awards ceremonies. From CBS, they received the Crystal Globe Award. A prize goes to the performance of more than 5 million records throughout their own country. Gloria met President George Bush at the White House, when he honored her for drug professor at work with teenagers. 9 running for Gloria and her family won and band. But on March 20, the day after the White House, tragedy struck. Your turn.
Headed for the next concert in Cyclops, New York, Gloria, Emiliano, and Naive were traveling through a snowstorm near the Pennsylvania-New York state line. A tractor-trailer had jackknifed across the road and was blocking traffic. As Gloria's tour bus came to a stop, it was hit from behind. The tour bus was pushed into a truck that was stopped ahead of the road. The front of the bus caved in, and all 3 family members were thrown out to the bus floor. Emiliano was not seriously hurt. He had found Naive laying under a mountain of purses, books, and bags with a broken collarbone. Gloria was relieved that her husband and son were alive, but she was in terrible pain. She had been thrown from the couch on which she had been laying, and she could not move. For more than an hour, Gloria sat waiting for a police helicopter. She didn't want Naive to know how much pain she was in. I was forced to really keep a lot of control. Gloria remembers, because I didn't want him to feel that we had lost the grip of him. He had helped me hang on. That's sad, huh?
Yes. When Gloria finally arrived at the hospital in Scranton, the doctors told her that what she had suspected. Her back was broken. Gloria thought her career as a performer was over. Flown to the hospital for joint diseases in New York City, she underwent a new and very risky kind of strategy on March 23. If the operation failed, she would be paralyzed forever. The operation was a complete success. However, complete recovery was another matter. She made most of rest and therapy. Because of course, the nurses from France all over the country thought good was support to Gloria. That support helped her through the long months of recovery. By January 1991, Gloria was performing again. Your turn.
Since the accident, Gloria had many more successes. She was very pretty, huh?
Yeah.
She and the Miami Sound Machine kept turning on hit albums. They performed for world leaders and at important events, and Gloria keeps piling up honors and awards. She is most proud of her Ellis Island Congress Medal of Honor. The medal snakes she also represents so many Hispanics like have her. In 1994, there was more good news for Gloria and Emiliano. They became parents again when Emily Mary Stephan was born on December 5. Emily was a dream come true for the Stephans. Before the bus accident, they had talked about another baby, but
after the accident, no one was sure that Gloria would be able to have another child. Gloria was also a passionate tireless worker for those with troubles. People throughout Miami called her a story with a heart. When Hurricane Andrew rolled through Miami, she wrote and recorded the song Always Tomorrow. The song brought nearly recorded song great air to Gloria and Emily, all which we gave to the people who lost their homes and loved ones to Hurricane Andrew. For many years, Gloria has worked hard to help battered and abused children in Miami. I've seen things that have influenced the lives of children, she says. Your turn.
we should look up her song, huh?
Yeah.
Always Tomorrow. The children in our care are fortunate that Gloria and Emiliano have both given so much of themselves, says Dr. Mary Louise Cole of the Children's Home Society of Florida. Lauren Kay, the Society's Director of Development, gives Gloria credit for a very existence of Children's Home Society. Gloria and her husband have done wonders for us, she says. I wish there was more Gloria Stephans to be with her own children. Gloria has turned down several offers for movie roles. Right now, I just want to concentrate on my children and watch them grow up into happy, healthy adults, she states. She tries to see it that their home on one of the Miami Beaches islands, always filled with fun and friends. Gloria is ever thankful she was able to recover from her accident and return to performing she loves. I was always a thankful person, she says, because I did go through some difficult things. But you tend to forget and get caught up in petty stuff. The bottom line is that we're here for each other.
Sorry, I don't speak bear.
Okay.
No, what are you doing? You gotta read this one.
Alright. You work as her curiosity back has been provided for 25 years. I want to know where we're going, how much, and who, he said. Okay, writing gives an opportunity and the direction in which to explore a subject. Writing also lets me share with others.
They're poisonous.
You're mad?